Hi, I'm Jack Lawless, Policy and Outreach Coordinator at the Minnesota Catholic Conference. Your health is essential to living a life reflective of the unique dignity of your personhood, created by God. And proper healthcare can go a long way in making sure that you stay healthy. However, we all know that difficult situations can arise in healthcare settings. Let's say, for instance, that you're receiving care and a physician determines that you can't communicate on your own behalf, whether that be to physical or mental incapacity. Who will make decisions for you if you can't? Will they respect your Catholic values and end-of-life wishes? A healthcare directive ensures that these questions are answered and that any care you receive is in line with church teaching and your own personal beliefs. Here at the Minnesota Catholic Conference, we've created a healthcare directive for your easy use. It's a valid legal document designed to allow you to appoint a healthcare agent. This brochure contains the directive, and the brochure also contains a background on Minnesota law pertinent to healthcare directives. It's available online at mncatholic.org/healthcare directive, where you can actually print it off for yourself. For those of you who have a hard copy of the booklet like I do, turn to page 19. If you instead have the single-page version of the directive, stay put. We'll go over how to fill that out later in the video. Beginning on page 19 is the directive itself, which includes both instructions for your healthcare and a section to appoint your healthcare agent. Once you've completed the entire directive, pages 19 to 27 can be cut out and copies can be provided to your healthcare provider. Let's begin with the instructions for your healthcare provider on page 20. This includes instructions for your spiritual support, such as requesting that the sacraments be made available to you in your time of need. The following sections detail medical care and treatment and how you should be treated in the case of a terminal illness or when your death becomes imminent, while still ensuring that you receive adequate and dignified care. On page 22, you will also find instructions for care with regard to nutrition and hydration, right here. Pain management, right here. And how to handle cases involving pregnancy and the life of your unborn child, which is right here. On page 23, you will sign to validate the instructions for your care, and you will need two people, right here and here, to sign that they've witnessed your signature or a notary. Now that you've signed the portion, let's move on to page 24, where you will begin the process of appointing your healthcare agent. This is a trusted individual who understands your end-of-life wishes and who really knows you. This person should be somebody that you are comfortable making decisions in a level-headed and rational way, because they will be there for you when you can't be there for yourself. If you want, you can also appoint an alternate agent. Do the same things with them. You'll want to prayerfully discern this decision with them and make sure that they are comfortable in this position. Once you've done that, you can read the directive itself with them and start to fill it out. You'll put your name right here. I, principal, my case would be Jack Lawless, hereby designate and appoint, and then here's where you put the information of your healthcare agent. So name, relationship, address, city, home, work, cell, and email. And then if you have an alternate agent, you do the same thing here with them. Once you fill that out, stop. You don't want to sign it yet. In order for this to be a valid legal document, you'll need two people to witness your signature. Two witnesses. And these cannot be people who would benefit financially from your death, and it cannot be the healthcare agent themselves. This is where you will validate your healthcare directive, and you'll put your name right here. But you won't do it until you have your two witnesses to watch you sign the document, or a notary with you to watch you sign the document. And so you'll sign here, print your name here, and date right here. And your signatories will do the same after you've done it. And the notary will notarize the document if you do not have the two witnesses after you have signed the document yourself. So if you've chosen to fill out the condensed version of the healthcare directive, I'm going to go through that right now. You can download it at mncatholic.org/healthcare-directive. So once you have this printed off, and if you're looking through this, you can see that this is the same, it's same in content as the version in the brochure. It's just in a different format. You can see it has all of the same guidance for your spiritual support, for the medical care and treatment you should receive, for what your physician should do if you are pregnant, and so on, all with guidance from church teaching. So once you've read through the document, you'll want to initial at the bottom right. You'll see right here is where you'll put your initials. After you've done that, you'll move on to appointment of my healthcare agent, where you will put your name under I, principal, put your name. You'll put the name of your healthcare agent, so you designate your healthcare agent under name of agent, their relationship to you, so mother, father, sister, brother, friend, something like that. And then you'll put their contact information and their location information here, so their address, their city, state, zip, home phone, work phone, cell phone, email, and so on. And you do this so that the physician, the healthcare provider, can contact them in case you are deemed unable to communicate on your own behalf. Moving on, you'll do the same for your alternate agent if you have one, and then you'll move on to validate the document. So you'll need either two witnesses or a notary to validate the document. First, when you have one of those two things, you'll sign the document under signature principal right here. You'll print your name right here, and then you'll print the date. So if you have your witnesses, they will do the same after you've done so, or if you have a notary, they will do what they have to do after you've signed your name. They will notarize the document. One thing to consider is that the same with the other document, the witnesses cannot be somebody who would benefit financially from your death, and they cannot be your healthcare agent themselves. And after you've completed that, you're good to go. Congrats! You now have a valid healthcare directive. Going forward, you'll want to remember these last few things. First, your healthcare directive does not require an attorney to be a valid legal document. You just need to have followed the correct steps. Second, you should distribute copies of the directive to your physician, to your family, and to your healthcare agent. Copies are as good as the original, so make sure that they have one on retainer for when they need it. Lastly, you can revoke or change your directive at any time. Information to do so is listed in the healthcare directive brochure. You should also consult the end of life care decisions brochure that we've created. This will help you inform your view and understanding of Catholic beliefs and tradition regarding end-of-life decision-making. It's not easy to think about these things, but filling out a directive ensures that any treatment you receive is morally correct and in line with your Catholic values. Thank you for watching, and know that we here at the Minnesota Catholic Conference are praying for you. May God bless you.